Supported toe raise. So as opposed to a calf raise, you're pulling the front part of the foot up off the ground. For a supported position, you can utilize something where you're standing with your back toward the support. So that could be a wall, a counter, a desk. All the usual suspects would be appropriate there, so long as the surface is solid and stable. You can do it that way. Both hands come back. I'm using my dumbbell rack here as my support. You're going to exhale, put your weight onto your heels and lift the toe. Inhale as you come back down, exhale, lift. You can also do this utilizing a side support. So in that context, I would use one hand on my support, so that could also be a wall or what have you. And same idea, exhale, lift, inhale, release. Exhale, lift, hold and squeeze for a moment, slow controlled release. Key component here to keep in your mind is to not to allow too much of a hip displacement. So a very common mistake I'll see on this exercise is when someone lifts the toe, they drive their tush out behind them, right? So toe lifts, tush comes back. And this is your body's kind of unconscious method of trying to stabilize its balance. We do want to shift our weight back onto the heel as we lift the toe and keep that core engaged so the glute does not, the hip does not displace behind backwards, right? There will be some level of concomitant weight shift. As you can see, as I'm doing this, my body's rocking back a little bit. There's no way around that, but we should be able to retain our spinal alignment and not have the tush come out behind and the hips push out too far back. To achieve that, simply engage your core a little bit more, and then it's a function of just spending time in this heel down, toe up position with your hand in support as you develop your proprioceptive facility. And that's balance, right? So you're in a spatial awareness. As you progress, you'll be able to pull the toe up and not require that stability point in the same fashion before falling down or falling backwards. So with your support, you should be able to hold this perfectly engaged. As you progress and train without the support, it becomes a bit more challenging, but you can still drive up and back down. That hold becomes a little bit more of a balance challenge, but still doable. So again, exhaling as you come up, inhaling as you come down. This is the supported version, so use the support. There should be no pain or problem, and make sure as you're doing so, you're not allowing your hips to displace behind you too far. That is your supported toe raise.